lie, I'm getting cooked.
I think it's safe to say that we just witnessed one of the greatest rap battles of all time between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. This was amazing. Because at the beginning, I was not really paying attention to the back and forth until it started getting heavy, like to the point where Drake and Kendrick was dropping back-to-back music. Kendrick was the one that made me turn around and pay attention. When he dropped Euphoria and I listened to Euphoria, as you can see, this is on his YouTube page. Euphoria is sitting at 18 million views in 9 days. You know how crazy this is? This was amazing. Two other best going at it. J. Cole decided to back out of it because he said he doesn't have any ill will. He doesn't feel any type of way between Kendrick and Drake. You know what I'm saying? He's just I'm just gonna bow out. My heart is not in it. Did he take his song down? I forgot the name of the song that he dropped. But I think this was a good decision on his part, because if he had entered this battle and did not go 110%, he was gonna get slaughtered. I think Kendrick or Drake, both of them, you know what I'm saying, would I mean, what could have they pulled on J. Cole? Like, they probably could say that he's a fake I don't know, conscious rapper or something. I don't know, but them two was digging up dirt on each other. You have Kendrick calling Drake a absentee father, that he's not he doesn't claim his black side, that he's the big one. He's a PDF file. That was a big one, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you have people go on social media and dig up footages and things that Drake have said, things that people, you know, them young girls, you know, like Millie Bobby Brown and Billie Eilish, things like that, pictures that he took. People were bringing all that up, which kind of helped Kendrick to prove that, not prove, but to, you know what I'm saying, make his diss track look better and sound better. And Drake was saying that Kendrick, his baby mother, was cheating on him. One of his kids is not his. Some other things, but the PDF file accusations, it rang louder. A lot of people were saying, okay, you're saying this about Kendrick Lamar, you don't really have any proof of this, even though we don't have proof that Drake did any other things that Kendrick said. But the pictures and the, you know what I'm saying, the interviews that, you know, Millie Bobby Brown did, he there was a footage of him on stage with a young girl that was like 17 and he was like 20 something at the time. He was like kissing on her and stuff like that. He even asked the girl, what is your age? The girl said, I'm 17. He was like, oh my god, you're 17, but you thick though. That was like very inappropriate. I think the girl came out later and said, you know, nothing going on, I was just at the concert. But it don't matter. When the internet decided something, it is what it is. But yeah, man, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. This is an article on CBS News that kind of break down the rap battle, and I'm saying the time period of how everything went down. So from what I understand, them two have been throwing a little subtle jab at each other. Nothing crazy, like on some song they might, you know, say something, not calling each other outright. But when Kendrick got on like that, which I believe was a Future song, that's when like he lead the match to the whole rap battle. It says on 2023's first person shooter, a collaboration between Drake and J. Cole calls himself Drake and Kendrick Raps Big Three. That's what J. Cole said. But as we find out later, Kendrick did not feel that way. But it seems Kendrick doesn't ascribe to that belief. He was featured on Future and Metro Booming's Like That, released in March, saying there is no Big Three, it's just Big Me. That seems to have sparked what is now a massive feud with back-to-back diss tracks released by both Kendrick and Drake. So Drake came back with Push-Ups. On April 13, Drake, whose real name is Aubrey Drake Graham, released Push-Ups, a diss about Kendrick in which he calls him a peepsqueak. He says he was a size 7 men's shoe. He also says Kendrick isn't in the Big Three, listing other artists who are better than Kendrick, and referencing Kendrick's collaborations with Maroon 5 and Taylor Swift. Drake also takes swipes at other artists like The Weeknd. Weeknd and Drake, they got a beef going on. Something about Drake wanted to sign The Weeknd, and Weeknd signed with somebody else, and there's like some other thing going on. Drake messed with his weekend girl. Yeah, like I said, I'm nobody's fan. I'm not a fan like that. So some people are like, if you go on social media or TikTok, people got like the whole beef background. So like, I cannot give you guys any more details than what I've heard. Kendrick's name is not mentioned by Drake, only in the intro by DJ Academics. But as the beef hits up, Kendrick and Drake start to get more blatant in their attacks on each other. So Drake came back again, so that's like 6 days later, with Tailor Made. On April 19th, Drake 37 released a second diss track about, he's 37? Damn. Released a second diss track about Kendrick called Tailor Made. Again, poking fun at Kendrick's height, talent, and closeness to Taylor Swift. And I think Kendrick took this into account because, and this to diss track, he's just like, like saying, like, taking a little jab. He didn't like really swing at Kendrick like that. He's like, he's just saying, oh, you short, you know what I'm saying, you scared of Taylor Swift, yada yada yada. I mean, Taylor Swift is like one of the biggest artists right now. Like even if Taylor Swift drops, I don't think like people that want to listen to Kendrick, oh, she might overshadow Kendrick, but if people that want to listen to Kendrick, gotta listen to Kendrick regardless if Taylor Swift drop. But a lot of people like to pay attention to the whole number thing, who sold the most out of the month and yada yada and things like that. But anyway, he alleges Kendrick has not released a diss track in response because he was allowing Swift to release her album, The Tortured Poets Department, on April 19th and have the spotlight. Did she drop the album? I didn't hear anybody talking about this album. Quote, the first one really only took me an hour or two. The next one is really about to bring out the coward in you. But now we gotta wait a effing week because Taylor Swift is your new top. And if you're about to drop, we gotta approve Drake raps. Drake, he's gonna come to regret that line. Drake does, however, praise Swift as the biggest gangster in the music game. It admits he also moved his album release date to allow hers to drop first. So how you gonna make fun of Kendrick for holding when Taylor Swift is dropping and you do the same thing? Okay. Tailor Made, however, featured AI generated vocals from late rapper Tupac and also Snoop Dogg. And after Tupac Shakur's 8-state sent Drake a cease and desist, Drake removed the song from all platforms according to Billboard. Now this is when I entered the battle. I heard like that, but I was like, okay, because it was just like one little line. There was other people on the song, so I did not really consider this a diss track. Although Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, drew the line and said, I'm not part of that damn big three. It's just big me. So Kendrick came with Euphoria. So I was like, whoa, okay, this is getting hot. On April 30, Kendrick 36 responded to Drake's track with Euphoria. In it, he takes ruthless jabs at Drake, who is the executive producer of the HBO show Euphoria. See what I'm saying? Now Kendrick said, okay, you calling me short, you saying I'm scared of Taylor Swift, yada yada yada. Let's do this. So I'm gonna call you a PDF file. Kendrick criticizes Drake's parenting of his 6-year-old son Adonis, rapping, I got a son to raise, but I can see you do not know nothing about that. He says he teaches his son morals, integrity, discipline, but says Drake doesn't do that for his own son. He also takes jabs at Drake's crew, OVO or October's very own, and criticizes Drake, who is half white, for appropriating black culture. Now this is something that I've heard a lot of people say about Drake's. He's from Toronto. He's half black and half Jewish. Well, Jewish is not a race or ethnicity, but his mother is Jewish. And Drake tends to like appropriate different culture. He did it with Jamaican culture. He did it with the whole UK drill culture. He even did some Afro beats at some point. He just keep going back and forth. Whatever is hot, Drake gonna hop on it. He even did some New York drill, like, so whatever trends, Drake gonna hop on it, you know what I'm saying, and use it to benefit himself. And then when the trend dies down, he moves on. Like, nobody's talking about Black Boy JB. He did that once on Look Alive. I think he went to jail or something. He got in some trouble, but he did Look Alive. Use the song. Of course, it helps the artist, right? But if Drake, I think Drake benefits more because he's the bigger name. People are gonna tune in to listen to him. But if the artist is smart, he'll use the momentum to propel themselves. But I don't know. I don't know how many like artists that Drake collab with. Like, I'm talking about small artists, people that just got on the scene. I don't know how many of them that Drake hop on their song and they're like doing really well right now. I don't know, but he does that a lot. So Kendrick dropped again with 616 in LA. Drake famously has several songs with times in the title, including 9 a.m. in Dallas, 4 p.m. in Calabasas, and 6 p.m. in New York. The song title is a direct reference to these Drake tracks, and the inclusion of producer Jack Antonoff appears to be a direct response to Drake's tailor-made song. In the song, he alleges people who work for Drake's OVO record label and apparel company dislike Drake and may be secretly working for Kendrick. Now, Drake came back and said he was feeding Kendrick informations that the stuff that he says are not true, that he doesn't have a secret daughter, like he doesn't do drugs and things like that. We don't know. This might be a tactical manipulation technique. We don't know. Drake goes deeper with Family Matters. The same day Kendrick dropped 616 in LA, Drake released Family Matters, a nearly 8-minute song in which he alleges one of Kendrick's children with longtime girlfriend Whitney Alford was actually fathered by his manager, Dave Free. He also alleges Kendrick alerted Tupac's estate about Drake's uses of an AI-generated Tupac verse. What? Dude, you are in a rap battle. You are one of the biggest rappers right now. Like, you think they would notice that? Because a lot of people were talking about this. A lot of people were saying that. Some people were saying that it was clever that Drake uses Tupac AI voices in Snoop because Kendrick is from LA, and you know what I'm saying, that's like a, you know what I'm saying, he's using the voices of some of the biggest artists. Well, Snoop from LA? From LA. Okay, they're from LA to this in LA artists. Some people were saying they were smart. Some people were saying, okay, you can't be using AI because you know, right now people are kind of like sketchy about the whole AI thing. Like, some people think that AI is gonna take over jobs, and some music companies want to switch out actual artists for AI. So some people were saying they didn't like that. Some people liked, some people didn't. He also alleges Kendrick alerted Tupac. Okay, in another skipping line, he alleges Kendrick pays for sex. He also takes a jab at The Weeknd. Okay, that's Drake calling out Kendrick for paying for sex. Okay, sir. He also takes a jab at The Weeknd again, and at rapper Rick Ross, saying that using Ozempic gave him a side effect of jealousy. I also heard some people say that he should have focused on Kendrick alone instead of bringing The Weeknd and Rick Ross into the battle. Rick Ross dropped a diss track. Maybe he should have inserted Rick Ross separately, but nobody really cared about what Rick Ross said. They were focusing on Kendrick and Drake. Now Kendrick came back with Meet the Grams. Now this is where he got deep with the with the whole PDF file and the Bastard Kids. And what is one of the more scathing tracks in the back and forth? This is Kendrick addresses Drake's family members in Meet the Grams. Yeah, he brought everybody over. He brought the mom, the son, the dad. This was crazy. Released later on May 3rd, he raps to Drake's son, saying, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father." He gives Adonis advice in raps, quote, "And you nothing like him. You carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you're 18. He also has verses that address Drake's mother and father. "Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them." He raps, "Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator," he says. In the most surprising verse, Kendrick starts off with the line, "Dear baby girl," alleging Drake had a daughter 11 years old and kept her hidden from the world. He gives the alleged daughter advice and describes Drake as a deadbeat dad who allegedly pays for sex. So Drake says Kendrick pays for sex. Now Kendrick saying Drake pays for sex. Quote, "I want to tell you that you're love, you're brave." Quote, "I want to tell you that you're love, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world. You could change your father's mind." He raps to Drake's alleged daughter. He also has a verse addressing Drake, making more scathing allegations about Drake's alleged gambling and drinking habits, and saying he responded this way because Drake spoke about his family. Now, this is the nail in Drake's coffin. Night Like Us. This took the world by storm. Everybody's dancing to this song right now. And that's currently it's sitting at 28 million views on YouTube in 4 days. Right? And May 4th drop Not Like Us. Kendrick makes disturbing accusations about Drake allegedly having inappropriate conduct with minors. He also makes similar allegations about Drake's friend and continues to question Drake's talent. In his newest diss track, Drake denied these allegations as well as allegations about having a daughter. So Drake came back with the Heart Part 6. Not a lot of people were feeling that. He sounded defeated. He didn't have a lot of energy on that track. He was on the defense, right? He was on the defense, say, yo, like if I'm a PDF file, I'm too rich for that. I would have been arrested, yada yada yada. I don't have a daughter, things like that. But yeah, man, I think Kendrick won this battle or this round. We don't know if this is gonna keep going, especially after the shooting on Drake's property. The reason I say that Kendrick won, as we know, this is I think this is the second time we've seen social media merge with a rap battle. I think the first one was Drake versus Meek Mill. We saw how that went, when Drake released back to back, people were clowning Meek Mill. It's kind of funny to see Drake going. I think Drake has it worse. Because, like I said, everybody is hopping on this. When Drake did back to back, I didn't see like that much meme. And Metro Boomin has a challenge going on. BBL Dreezy, that's what catches up. I even catch myself singing BBL Dreezy. But yeah, man, social media. And also, man, shout out to all the people that ate good of the of the rap battle. A lot of people are doing reactions. I didn't do that because I don't think I have anything special to add to it. I'm not a lyricist. I'm not like I said, a rap connoisseur. But yeah, this is social media right now, man.
What song you want?
We even have the little kids. Look at this.
That's what you want to say?
Kendrick won, man.
That's the song you want?
Oh. The babies. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. The babies, man. The babies are into it. So yeah, so this is some of the BBL Dreezy challenge. People are getting really creative with these.
Drizzy boy, you stay away from the kitties, boy. Touch a teenager on stage, said you like the titties, boy. Nigga text Millie Bobby Brown saying that you missed the boy. She was 15, what in God's name was you missing, boy? Fucking cosign, you got co-signed by Diddy, boy.
Oh my God.
Diddy, you I really think you just Diddy, boy. BBL Dreezy.
Yeah, that be catchy as hell, man. Metro Boomin, because he told Boomin to shut the hell up and make some beats, and that's what he did, and play the drums. Look at this. People are doing guitar covers. He killed that though. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. They even got a bachata or merengue version of BBL Dreezy. Listen to this. Oh. Your Drake is getting jumped on social media right now. Oh. Hey. Well, this keeps going. It don't stop. Now this was amazing. This guy did a saxophone cover of BBL Dreezy. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick won. BBL Dreezy. I'm sure there's like many more. This is some I found on the X. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Look at the memes. Look at this. Actually, when I was watching this, I was like, where have I seen this before? This is a scene from Saving Private Ryan when one of the American soldiers was getting stabbed by, I think, a German soldier or a Russian soldier. That's everybody. The animators, the musicians are joining in. The comedians are joining in. Everybody joining in. Oh my, this is J. Cole. Yo, this looks like something off Kill Bill. Remember when Kill Bill had the animation section? It's like something off of Kill Bill. Hold on, let me see the creator. Who did this? Avocado Animations. That's who did this. People are doing sign language. Look, everybody joining in. Is this an actual nun?
BBL Dreezy.
The what do you call it? The Gothic choir. People that doing what do you call them? Tavern guitar player, the Indian dancers. Drake lost. How do you come back from this?
Don't act like you don't know me. These hands deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery.
Harmonium. There's like so many versions of this. Oh, somebody rapping in Japan, in Japanese. Oh, the Cowboys are getting in there too. Man, yeah, Drake lost, man. I don't see how you can come back from this.
Welcome back. Oh, I see you brought the fam.
People are getting really credit for this.
Kids, it's really great to meet the Grams. Now, how is that BBL looking? I'm glad that you didn't go down to Brazil. Can you finally sit down? How does it feel? I would tell you to sleep on your tummy, but abdomens really need more time to heal. Today we'll be doing some rhinoplasty, your brow lift, and a cap shine. You can do with some Botox if you ask me. Another penile injection. I'm sorry, but that would be sloppy. I'm a guy that takes pride in his work. If you act too much filler, it'll end up all floppy. Am I still invited to the party? You bring the ladies and I'll bring the lines? Yeah? Awesome, I'll see you at 9. If you feel any pain, take these and you should be fine.
Don't act like you don't know me. These hands deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history.
Man.
BBL Dreezy.
So is this the original singer from the BBL Dreezy? This is crazy.
Radio.
BBL, kiss and tell, Drake on the wishing well. Thinking of 11 ways trying to
Like I haven't seen anybody doing this to Kendrick. That's how I know Kendrick won.
get intel. Text a midi like I miss you well. Sick like an accusation, can't run from the accusations. Mask off cause you have to face it. Now back to pacing. Acrobatic with these lines of tracing. Saving you from damnation, my God. So black and loud with my scars. I pick this out with these flaws. Straight imperfection, pure beauty is my real succession. Legally I'm injecting my pride. Over and over till the day I die. Except the pedophiles running outside. Hide your kids, hide your wives. Use your voice, unify. Don't be scared, truth is right. Fuck the fear, do what's right. I know one thing that one day, someday we all will stand and grow. Empire falling, crumbling, shedding the light unfold. What goes around will come back. Karma's a bitch so cold. Can't never outrun your skeletons hitting your funny bone. Goofy, your Disney acts will move me. I cha-cha slide, fuck a tipsy glide. That shit sounds droopy. Like the drinks you pour in your cup. Bill Cosby even knows what's.
All right, that was all right. That was all right. Another guitar program. Amazing. Look how much content is coming out of this. This is something I don't think I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. From a rap battle, like you have two amazing artists. Is Drake gonna be okay after this? I think so. Drake is in the books, is in the history. But after what Pusha T did to him, he recovered from that. And then Kendrick came along and smacked him again. I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna walk away from this and just let it be? Is he gonna come back and outdo Kendrick? I don't see how. I think people mind are already made up. Of course, the Drake fans feel otherwise, and that's okay. In my opinion, I think Kendrick won this. Looking at social media, he's the winner. Not like us, he's a certified banger. I think he's top of Apple chart right now, like number 1. The BBL Dreezy challenge from Metro Booming got social media going crazy. Drake he has to outdo that, in my opinion, for him to like get back in the race. Or I don't know. This is definitely like a game over for me. I don't see how Drake can come back from this. Of course, he got his own personal things going on with the shooting and somebody trying to break into his home. Police are currently investigating. I think he's just throw the towel down. He did pretty well. Is Drake's career over? No, of course not. His career's not over. Should he kiss and make up? Should he kiss and make up with Kendrick? No. Just live it like it is. Drake, of course, got all these accolades. Biggest rapper of all time, broke all type of record. Some are saying, the industry is pushing him to break these records regardless. Okay. People, he has his fan base. I don't think his fans are going to stop supporting him because of this. This was an amazing moment. Great fight. You know what I'm saying? Both sides put up a good fight. But Kendrick, in my opinion, he got this. He was more calculated. He knew what he was doing. He read Drake. He pointed out a lot of things that a lot of other people have been saying about Drake, that he's cosplaying as a rapper. He's not real. He's fake. He pretends to be different things to advance his own career. A lot of people in the industry don't like him. I don't know what he's gonna do now. Who's gonna want to collab with him at this point? Because Rick Ross, Future, Metro Booming, A$AP Rocky, who else? A lot of people don't like him. What is he gonna do now? I don't know. Maybe he's gonna drop another album whining about the industry not liking him. I don't know. But this was definitely amazing. Shout out to all the content creators that make content out of this. I later found out that Kendrick didn't have any copyright on any other song. So I missed out on this, but that's okay. That's cool. Yeah, man. Did you guys witness the battle? Like I said, I wasn't there at the beginning, but I definitely got into it in the middle. This was amazing, man. Anyway, this is all I got to say. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.